We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a... So stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Tampa Bay, the center fielder.
And it's
Kevin
fouled away.
Kiermaier. First pitch, 7-10.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Jose Martinez. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Bogaerts is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped high in the air. Moreland is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball. Standing in, Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the second baseman.
Now here's the pitch.
Peraza.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Andrew.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow, just a 1 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff, or he's in for a long day.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, Dero, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting off with back-to-back off-speed pitches. Has him 0-2 and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Your idea of working a count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And a ground ball for Adames. This could be a pair. On to second, but the throw is wide. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Batting fourth, the shortstop.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He's set, and the pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Fastball called for strike 2. First and second now, 1 man out. Swung on and hit deep to left center. And that is off the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The third baseman.
Man, this is a continuation of the great at-bats we saw in last night's game when they lit it up, seemingly scoring at will. Now that double brings in a run for an early lead here. They just keep on keeping on.
Here now is Rafael Devers, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
In his career, Devers is carrying around a sparkling slugging. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Batting 6th.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, and that's the second out.
Batting 7th.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
0-1 the count. From the stretch. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Line drive base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Jackie Bradley.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
The third baseman.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That is it.
Into the box now, Brandon Lowe. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They trail here 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza.
The second baseman.
In there, 0-1.
0-1. Peraza.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
So one away here with the bases empty, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. And he takes strike two.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Now the pitch. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Meadows moving back at the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Not shortstop.
Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Behind 0-2 now. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Back goes Kiermaier, and it bangs off the monster. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Now they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Number 34.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Behind 0-2 now. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line, and the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Fastball in there for a called strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Two well-executed right there, but I know this hitter's looking for.
Line to the right side, and Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He's 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
No, that's down.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Bogarts onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next will be Willie Adames. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9.
Here now is Mike Zunino. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Ball, that pitch is up.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They still find themselves down 6-zip. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Third to go.
Thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Now batting, Christian Vasquez. He reached on a single in his first try. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Vasquez playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 9th round pick during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
He just sports that ball at the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Jose Martinez. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Martinez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Bottom of the inning now, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Fastball called for strike 2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Kiermaier to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Now batting.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Meadows moving back. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. So a runner at third here with 1 gone, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. First delivery to him on the way. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Called strike, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's into the bullpen, a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. Brendan McKay gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. A high fastball is in there. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Renfroe comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. But 4 runs. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Fouled away. Here he comes again. 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
To the plate now, Brandon Lau. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Ji-Man Choi becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Stepping in now, Willie Adames, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Tampa. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth. And
Leading
from the
off
on-deck
for
circle
the
into
Red
the
Sox,
batter's box comes Christian
catcher,
Vasquez.
Christian
Breaking ball for a strike.
Vasquez.
0-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. In there, and it's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter.
Stepping
the
up to the
fielder,
plate, Jackie Bradley
Jackie
Jr. No hits to this
Bradley
point.
Junior.
Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Line hard toward right center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Okay.
And here's Jose Peraza. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. A line shot to third base.
Now batting. The left fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Adames moving to his left, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. So here's Mike Zunino. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. A 1 pitch on its way. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this will rattle off the base of the monster. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
0-2.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out.
Up next,
digging in, Austin Meadows, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Meadows.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Rays strand just the one. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez.
J.D.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Renfroe's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the...
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Rafael Devers will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Good curveball. Strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Bullet back up the middle. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Pulled toward right center field. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Now batting.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. And 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He got to be circled on that lineup part because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Strike 2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits. Up next for the Rays, Hunter Renfroe.
The left fielder, number 11, Hunter.
Josh Osich is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 35, Josh.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Osich is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate now, Yandy Diaz, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now, Brandon Rao, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They trail in this one 11-0. Last half of the 7th here, and in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley.
And that's in there for strike 1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 3. Second
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 2.
0-2.
Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Renfroe has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Red Sox. So striding in, Ji-Man Choi. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Waiting on it is Benintendi. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1.
Stepping up now, Willie Adames. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box now, Mike Zunino. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Again, another foul ball. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail in this one 11-0. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game.
Xander Bogaerts
starts him out with a curveball for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Rafael
Devers the next to bat, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Your attention, please.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Pulled toward right center field. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
We'll see if moving up the third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Alex Verdugo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Strike taken up in the zone. Liner toward right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Now batting, the center
striding forward now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He was a ground out victim last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going as the blowout continues.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
Now batting, second baseman.
At the plate, Jose Peraza, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the big...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they score. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Kiermaier. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Colton Brewer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose Martinez.
Now in the box, Jose Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the right
Rays down to their final out now. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He's got it, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this,
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Kevin.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. And there's one away.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Jose Martinez.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So now to the plate, Austin Meadows, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. A play at the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hunter Renfroe. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically. You rarely see it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. One left for Tampa. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the second baseman.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Right side, fair ball down the line.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his bat.
Oh, way to get dirty. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. We've played an inning. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, an impressive 4 for 7. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Brandon Lau, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
G-Man Choi.
G-Man Choi the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Giving chase is Benintendi. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Kiermaier will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Araújo. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Fastball in there for a called strike. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball's going to blow right by you.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is standing in. Willy Adames. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Just a tick behind for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Pilar's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Third inning, no score to this point. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up, no score. Stepping into the box,
Leading
Kevin
off
Pillar.
for
He's
the
back
Red
in the
Sox.
starting lineup for this
The
one
right
after
fielder,
sitting out last
Kevin
night's game. And here's a fastball
Pillar.
called for strike one. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting eight. The
One
catcher,
gone here in the Boston third. And from the on deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. In there, no balls and a strike. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right
Batting
there,
ninth.
D-Roll, he extends his
The
hitting
center
streak to
fielder.
7 games.
Jackie.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some
Bradley.
necessary adjustments at the plate.
Junior.
Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. In there, strike 2. Vasquez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after
The
that
bat,
hit right
number
there,
3.
D-Roll, that extends
Second
his hitting
baseman.
streak to 6 games.
Oh,
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2. Back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the... Stepping in, Jose Martinez.
Leading off
First
for
time up,
Tampa
he
Bay.
went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down
Okay.
looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
Fastball called for strike 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Chavis is over to take a look, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Boy, this
Now
guy
back.
has really good
The
stuff
right
so
fielder.
far on this one. How about
Austin
7 Ks, and we're just
Meadows.
in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really
The
sharp
left
out there,
fielder,
guys.
number 11. Hunter Renfroe.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Rays. On to the bottom. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And
Leading
standing in the
off.
outfielder,
Red
Andrew Benintendi.
The left
This
fielder.
game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Meadows moving back. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is in his tracks now, and there's the second out of the inning.
The batter.
So two gone now here in the Red Sox fourth, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bogaerts is really a well-balanced hitter. It doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's one gone.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box, Brandon Lau. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Stepping in now, Ji-Man Choi. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. 7 in a row. Flat out dominant, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Behind 0-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Stepping
in, Michael Chavis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Davis.
In there, and it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Runner at first here, one man out. And a curveball taken for strike two. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Fourth home run here in the early going, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
At the plate, Christian
Now
Vasquez.
Catcher.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2. Still only one out in the inning. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and in to hit next it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Strike two on the curveball. 0-2.
Count 0-2.
0-2 count, and the pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So here's Mike Zunino. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike two.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier as he sends it on the ground to first. Throw to the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. And it's off the green monster. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Behind 0-2 now. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. And here's Jose Peraza. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The second baseman.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
Now batting. No
And
left
that'll
fielder.
bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. A hit in 2 tries so far. In there, strike 1. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Strike taken up in the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Digging in once again, Hunter Renfroe. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, man. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Josh Osich will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Now batting. Third base.
Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Osich has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So now to the plate, Brandon Lau. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 2-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. And there's one down now.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jonathan Araújo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Your attention, please.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Now the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-10 sign on the monster. And he is in there.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Ready once again, Kevin Pillar. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. 0-1 the count. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Renfroe is there. Let's see if they test it. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now. Ready for another chance? Christian Vasquez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Kiermaier is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out. Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Arauz calls for it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Manuel Margot will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
For the Rays. Number 13, Manuel.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A ball and no strikes.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays go in order. 1-2. Colin Poche is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Daniel Robertson is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Here's the first pitch to him. Jackie Bradley Jr. is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a 2nd strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows has it, and there's 1 away.
Now
back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Peraza. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. And a curveball in for a strike.
0-1.
And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Renfroe will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Now batting,
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Kiermaier retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. Now at the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Brandon Workman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. The 1-1.
That's out.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
In there for strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good
Afternoon baseball here on the show. So striding forward now, Joey Wendell, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The designated hitter.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Things expected to warm up a bit as the afternoon goes on, but still just 52 degrees here at game time. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. Eovaldi is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty B. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
So we got him looking there. Jose Martinez is the second out of the opening frame.
Meadows.
First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Down in order go the Rays. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball, the show. Stepping in, Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Meadows moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting second.
Digging in now, Kevin Pillar. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's 5 for 14. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Pillar stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Grounded to first. Scooped up, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting 4.
At the plate, Zue Lin looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Batting 5th, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Fastball called for strike two.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that in. Striding into the box, Brandon Lau. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. No balls and one strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pilar's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Willie Adames, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Strike one to start the at-bat. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Leading 8 at-bats in the series. He's collected 3 hits.
The center fielder.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Bradley Jr.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now that's popped up. Adames has it, and there's one gone.
Batting seventh.
Striding in, Christian Vasquez. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting eighth.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Strike taken up in the zone.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Pitch popped up. Choi just to the right of the mound. And that ends the inning. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. Just want to try and paint the corners.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Hit back up the middle, fielded cleanly, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Bottom of the 3rd now, and here comes the first baseman, Michael Chavis.
The first baseman.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Chavis.
Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. This is foul right side. Another 0-2 home. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Liner towards second, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Pillar carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Called strike 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
On a line, that's a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Zue Lin.
Into the box now, Zue Lin. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Martinez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now
is Rafael Devers. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Devers.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Devers, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
On a line, that's a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Gio, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to Joey Wendell digs in now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Martinez.
So digging in now, Jose Martinez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Devers fields it cleanly. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Coming to the plate now, Austin Meadows. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Still down 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Our research team found that to this point in the game, they've only missed the ball on less than 5% of their swings. Major League average is closer to 25%. So to put it simply, their hand-eye coordination at the plate is second to none right now.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And it bangs off the monster. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
That's in there. Base hit. The relay, and he is out, retreating to third as they slap the tag on him.
The batter, the first baseman, Michael.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year, as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting.
And here's
second
Jose
baseman.
Peraza.
Okay.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't.
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Martinez is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second
Now
out.
batting, right fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Pillar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Big breaker that time as it catches the inside for a called strike. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike. Hit on the ground out to short. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, one gone.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And right into the shift. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Into the box, Willie Adames. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Adames tends to have more success against right-handed pitching. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Trevor Richards, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 34, Trevor Richards.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And right into the shift. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And right into the shift. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Now at the plate, Yue Lin. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Lin
pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Meadows is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Rafael Devers. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Choi gathers it in, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ready now, Yandy Diaz. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here now is Mike Zunino. Fouled off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that field because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Kiermaier playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And another foul ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So here now is Jackie Bradley. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
The center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 0-2 coming. He pulls this one into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to
Now
7 games.
Catcher.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Christian Vasquez is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. The tag, and he is out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. And a high strike there, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. This is pulled into right. Around first, he's digging for second. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Stepping in now, Michael Chavis, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Josh Osich will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 35.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Osich is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. The 0-2 once more. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Oliver Drake will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Peraza. First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the right field.
1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First pitch on its way. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. One out, nobody on. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. Red Sox go down 1. Digging in to try it again, Brendan Lau. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now another 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 1.
At the plate, Willie Adames. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Rays. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And stepping up as the shortstop, Zue Lin.
Zue Lin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Ready with the 0-1. And he takes strike 2. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fastball called for strike 2. Skied into straightaway right. Meadows moving back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He singled his last time up.
Bradley Jr.
He's set. Here it comes. Lynn leads off first with 1 away. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side. Coming to the plate now, Yandy Diaz. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. But guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ryan Brazier comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So here's Mike Zunino. No balls and 1 strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Line to the right side. Oh, and the no-hitter is erased here in the 9th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one, and it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end.